Swayam Rupam Kadamaham Dadanti Sopadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yudapada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavascha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatha Nitvam Tvam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padanu Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakha Nitvangsha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Nitinamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratvise Namah Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Brinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna. So this is Srila Prabhupada's and Acharya's blessings. We are connected with our most bona fide Vedic procedure, this Gaudiya Vaishnavism. So, this Vaishnavism, the philosophy of Vaishnavism is very vast. Yeah. Someone may very expert to scrutinize, read Vedas, maybe Gita, Bhagavatam, everything you may study very scrutinizedly. It may be possible. But understanding the deep philosophy about Gaudiya Vaishnavism, it is not possible. Not in this life. Even if for many lives you will study all these books, you can't understand all these philosophies. Why? Because those acharyas like Rupa Goswami, Sada Goswami and other acharyas, they are from spiritual world. And we are from? There is two words. One is spiritual, one is material. There are two things are contradictory. Spiritual and material. Whatever spiritual thoughts or whatever spiritual things, in material consciousness to realize is very difficult. You understand? In material stage, we cannot. Only we have to accept. Because there is no option. Why people are accepting Krishna consciousness? Why? What is your opinion? Why people are accepting Krishna consciousness? Either in East or West, wherever. Why? There is no other option. Yeah, they can't go anywhere for happiness. Wherever they will go, I will kick them very nicely. There is no option for them. So material is one side, spiritual is one side, but it is contradictory. Material idea, you cannot understand spiritual things with material ideas. This life is a totally a new life, new direction, everything new. This Gaudiya Vaishnavism, the philosophy of Gaudiya Vaishnavism, it is begin with soul. And our study, our lifestyle, our everything, all our knowledge based on body. Even if we don't know what is senses, How senses are working, how senses are very powerful, how senses are creating problem, dragging us, and we are thinking this is our enjoyment. You understand? Yes, someone is beating you, someone is hurting you, but you are thinking this is enjoyment. This is craziness. Because we are in bodily conception of life, we don't understand. What is enjoyment? When senses are giving trouble, that is our enjoyment. Therefore, in any yoga system, one term is there. This is called samadhi. Samadhi. Yoga system, samadhi is there. Bhakti, samadhi is there. Yeah. What is samadhi? In samadhi state, we are not allowing, not artificially, naturally, we are not allowing our senses to enjoy any material things. Only we want, let soul should enjoy spiritual things. That is samadhi state. That is our pure state and that is our real position. Otherwise, senses, mind, spiritual side, spiritual life start from soul. But our status, our lifestyle, everything is concerned with body. Why someone is working? For body. Why is working for body? Body is lump of matter. When someone is sleeping, you see, lump of matter, he is sleeping. Yeah. But why is working for this body? Senses have demand. Yeah, they have demands. But it is called bodily demands. Actually, what is bodily demand? Senses demand is called bodily demand. So material life means we are always ready to fulfill the bodily demands, sense demands. We don't have power to discriminate what is good, what is bad. That is material life. We don't have any discrimination power at that state. Very difficult. Only our job is to fulfill sense demand. Mind wants, okay, I have to go to America. Let's go to America. I want this job. Let's go. What is good, what is bad, we don't have discrimination power. I want to go to park. Let's go to park. I want to drink wine. Who is saying? In which direction you are acting? We don't have any consciousness. We don't have any knowledge. So senses have a demand. All senses. Prominent senses, karmendriyas. Prominent senses. How can you say in English? Knowledge acquiring senses. Very prominent. They are always dragging. Knowledge acquiring senses. Eye is there. Nose is there. Tongue is there. Belly is there. Genital is there. They are very prominent. They are powerful. You are not powerful. People saying, I am very powerful. Who is powerful? You are powerful or senses is powerful? A person is called powerful when he can conquer his senses. Then he is powerful. Why? Kings, they are very powerful with their equipments, with their money, with their soldiers. But still they are always under sadhu. Therefore sadhu is called Maharaj. And king is called Raj. They are kings. Sadhu is king of the kings. Why? Because kings, they have everything. But they cannot control their mind and senses. They will face some problems. They have to approach sadhu. So this body in spiritual life, Prabhupada trained us. All our acharyas trained us. Philosophy is very vast. Our philosophy means we want to not go to another planet. We don't want to go to America. Everyone is crazy. I want to go to moon. Where is no water, you have to take oxygen. Everyone is crazy. Oh, I want one plot. I want to book there. Everyone, I want to go to moon. I want to go to here. I want to go to there. Everyone is busy. So we don't know what is our constitutional position. We don't want to go to moon. We don't want to stay within this 14th planet. This is Gaudiya Vaishnava philosophy. Even we don't want to go to Vaikuntha. We don't want liberation. We don't want to go to Vaikuntha. We want to go to direct Krishna Lok. We want to stay with Krishna. Golak. When it is difficult to surpass the bodily demands, how can we go there? Yes. This is our challenge. But even some challenges are there. We have procedure. Many acharyas are there. They are ready to help us. Not only through philosophy, but through blessings. So first we have to understand what are our challenges. What are our challenges in spirituality? First challenges, our senses are material or spiritual? Material. And what is the nature of material senses? When they are blind, they can't do anything. Like people they are drinking wine, eating flesh, everything. They don't know how it is harmful. Lastly, when doctors say, now cancer third stage, then knowledge came. Yeah. Second stage, third stage, last stage of their life, they came to consciousness. Oh, I wasted my life. In material life, like we are always fulfilling the bodily demands, senses demands. We don't have proper knowledge. Our first challenge is our senses are material, and through these material senses, we want to understand spiritual. Okay, and another things, mostly we are always dealing with material people. And working with three mood of material nature. Therefore, our process, we want to make everything spiritualize, our senses spiritualize. Otherwise, it is not possible. Our whole process, we want to make spiritualize. Why we are wearing tilak? Why? Simple answer. You have to give me answer. We want to spiritualize. All the spiritual persons, even Krishna Lok, they used to put tilak. Totally, from body to our soul, we want to make everything spiritualized. Soul is spiritual. Because soul is always residing with this body for many lives, he already developed a tendency. I am body, I am body. Yeah, if I fulfill bodily demand, then I will become happy. Who is happy? In America, everyone is happy? Huh? No. In India, people have this idea. Once you go to America, you'll become happy. And once they come to America, then what is their idea? Not go back to India. Go back to tribal life. Tribal life. You know tribal life? Small mud hut. This is civilization. This is your civilization. Small mud hut. Some cow dung. What government is promoting now? Even Indian government or American government, what are they promoting? Tribal life. Nature. This is the consciousness. They are destroying forest, cutting trees, big highways, and creating artificial parks. Without nature, you cannot live. You are destroying Krishna's nature and creating artificial. Everyone's house, plastic flower, everything plastic. And lastly, when they become very, frustrated, last they want to use everything. They don't want to use plastic, fiber. Now come to tribal civilization. Where is mud pot? Where is wood? This is your advancement of civilization. Why? Because our first challenge, we are soul. Even soul is now thinking, I am body. Yeah. Even we are a devotee, what you are thinking? My son, my wife. Who are you? You don't know. How can you say my son? When you don't know your, your position, how you can say mine? Huh? Instead, many boys and girls are going and coming. You can say to anyone, oh, you are mine, and slap you. You don't know me, you are saying mine. I am your. You can't say. How you are saying my husband, my wife, my son, mine? You don't know even who you are. Your son? Your wife? No, you are soul. You are separate. He is soul. This misconception is prominent within our heart. And this is difficult to understand. Even we practically know, yeah, this is fact, but difficult to understand. Spiritual life beginning with this soul. Therefore, Prabhupada, whole, you can say America tour, everywhere, all over the world, Prabhupada used to speak always about soul and body. Difference between soul and body. First realization is required. You are soul. Then soul is fathers, American soul, Indian soul. No. But they have demand. America saying your visa, green card, citizenship. India saying our citizen. America saying our citizen. But we are not American, we are not Indian, we are soul. Then soul is whose part and parcel? Krishna's. Then if we are part and parcel of Krishna, what is our duty? Then serve Krishna. Where is Krishna? If I want to serve you, if soul wants to serve Krishna, where is Krishna? If he is super soul, then serve super soul. We are following super soul. When mind saying something, yeah, Krishna said these things. When Krishna said something, oh, this is coming from our mind. Yeah, this is the challenge, spiritual challenges. We are soul, even when we understand, my only duty is to serve Krishna. But who is creating problems? Mind, senses. Senses is also one mind. Senses also belongs to mind. Mind, senses, intelligent. Intelligent is material or spiritual? Material intelligent. What you are eating, what is good and bad, you don't know. But you are a doctor. Yeah, India, I used to chastise doctors. What do you know? You don't know anything. You are not saying something about food, but you are saying always about medicine. What they are eating, they don't know. But they are advising, okay, just take this medicine. But he is eating poison. How you are giving medicine? First rectify him. He should rectify his food. Food is important. Medicine is not important. But doctor, big name. How many years they used to study in America? 10 years. After 10 years, even they don't know what to eat. We don't have knowledge about body. Then what to speak about soul? We have knowledge about soul? No. Therefore, Krishna wants to help us. Through sadhu, through shastra, through spiritual master. Sadhu, shastra, guru. Even theoretically we know many things. Oh, Krishna is there, God is there. Everyone knows. When someone will say God is there? Huh? Like in America, we trust in God everywhere. In dollar, huh? In dollar is also they used to write, we trust in God. But where is God? When they used to say we trust in God, when they suffer so much in their material life, there is no other way. In frustration, they used to say, we trust in God. Because there is no other option. In frustration, they used to say, God is there. not out of love. But our training, in Kali Yuga, most of the spiritual persons, they begin their life from frustration, arti. That is Krishna also said. When frustration comes, someone wants, okay. And this frustration is also Krishna's blessing. Unless Maya will kick heavily, like our Gurudev said, Maya will kick on your face. Then you can turn your face. Okay, Krishna is here. Otherwise, not possible. When people used to suffer, then he turned face to spiritual. How many persons you can find? Out of love, they just give up everything. They become spiritual person. Few souls. Otherwise, mostly arti. Prabhupada said 99% arti and artharti. They have some problems, monetary problems, some family problems, and arti. Always they are facing so many challenges in their life. Still Krishna accepting them as pious. Chaturvida bhajante mam jana sukruti no arjuna. These 4 persons, even someone is very distressed, even someone is very, facing so many challenges, he want money, but still he is fortunate, Krishna said. Because, why he is fortunate? He is approaching me. When you have problem, if you approach your father and mother, that is good. Krishna is your father, Krishna is your mother. But this is a challenge. You understand, body is demanding. What is bodily demand? Senses demand. Senses demanding material or spiritual? Material. They are always demanding material things. We are soul. Soul is material or spiritual? Spiritual. But already entrapped by material concept. Then who can help us? We understand everything. Okay. Is there any happiness in this material world? Temporary happiness. Then which is temporary? How can you say this is happiness? Temporary means anxietiness is there. When you use this word temporary, immediately anxiety comes. You want? Why? Why you want permanent? Because you are soul. Even you are wearing a shirt, any dress, what you want? Temporary? When you are stitching through the tailor, what you are saying to tailor? Stitch very nicely. We want, our plan is not only for 1 day, 2 days. For how many years? Forever. Because we are soul. So is there any happiness? In fact, no, those are young boys. Because their father is giving something. They don't have any responsibilities. They used to think, we are happy. Once you married, happiness is there? You see, no one will say, yeah, I am happy. No, you can't say. Before even in marriage life, they used to say, we are happy. Before they have consciousness, Vedic consciousness, Vedic ideas, they are living according to Vedic principles. You ask to anyone, okay, before marriage you are happy or after marriage you are happy? What should we answer? Before marriage is. Yeah, simple, open mind person, he said, before marriage. Just young, how old? Maybe 40, 42. This is Krishna's blessing, he already experiences. Yeah. But even you don't want, this is bodily demand, senses demand, mind's demand, intelligence demand. We are soul, but how many demands are there? Senses, how many senses we have? 5 karmendriya, jnanendriya, then panchatanmatra, 16. Soul is 17 tattva. Other 16 tattvas are there. Mind is there. False ego is there. Everyone is demanding. We are one person, but everyone is demanding. I is demanding, I want to watch. What? The mobile. Nose have demand. I have demand. All senses have their demanding nature. Therefore, when you say something to someone, they say, oh, his nature is demanding nature. Everyone have demanding nature. This nature is coming from senses. And it is possible to stop the demanding nature of soul? Huh? Why someone demand? Huh? To fulfill his desire. He wants something. So why senses demanding these things? Why? They want something. What they want?
Enjoy. They want to enjoy.
They want to enjoy. And senses already understood. This is temporary enjoyment. But I want enjoyment. But why you are not giving me? Let's change your idea. From India to America, America to tribalism, tribalism to forest, forest to Himalaya. Yeah. You have to change your ideas. Because senses want. And is it possible we can stop our artificial, we can stop the demand of senses? No. Not possible. Even if you become a yogi, jnani, still. Senses want. How many variety of, how many demand? How many varieties senses want? One varieties? You want one variety, always one variety, khichdi always? Huh? You see how senses are powerful. Every day we are eating, every day we are going to washroom. Cleaning the stomach. But every day tongue wants unique taste. Same potato. Okay. Today fry it, next day boil it, Next day add it spices. Always senses. They want higher taste. And material life means we are giving lower taste. In lower taste, how many varieties are there? Huh? Not variety. Chewing. How can you say? Chewing gum. You know chewing gum? How can you say? In India. My English is not good. Please excuse me. I'm not a very educated person. Chewing gum in India, they used to say. America is there? Gums. Gums, when I never taste. We never taste wine, gum, film in our life. We don't addicted with all these lives. In our time, because we used to stay with our teachers. Very culture life at that time also, our friends. Very culture life. Gum, when they used to gum, chewing gum, tasty? Huh? Initially. Just 1-2 seconds. I don't know, but devotees I used to ask one sannyasi, he is now sannyasi, before he was grihastha. He was preaching to brahmacharis. I was there. Brahmachari camp was going on, and because he was grihastha, he have experience. And he is preaching to brahmacharis. You know what is grihastha life? This is like chewing gum. Then I asked, what is chewing gum? Then he said, everyone used to chew it for many hour and hour. But this Maharaj said, the beginning, chewing gum, 1-2 minutes happiness. Then, only because you have practice, you have no other option, you have to chew it. Because tongue is acquainted, teeth is acquainted, you don't have option. Material happiness is like that. There is no other option for senses. There is no other varieties. But spiritual life, we have variety or not? Many varieties. Yeah. How many varieties we have? No, not unlimited. First we have to Navada Bhakti, 9 varieties. Spiritual life, we have 9 varieties. And each variety is unlimited. How each variety is unlimited? Shravan is unlimited. You see, Bhagavatam. First, who spoke Bhagavatam? To whom? Yeah, this is in Kali Yuga. Krishna said to Brahma, Brahma said to Narad. Even in Kali Yuga, you see how many speakers are there. Everyone is speaking Bhagavatam. Test? Some? No. Everyone have different realization. Krishna giving different intelligence. They are presenting in a different way. We are realizing different. And these same topics, for end of these yugas, we will discuss still new test. Yeah, you just study Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur books. Study Bhaktivinoda Thakur's books. Everyone saying about Krishna, but different test. Shravana have different test. Kirtan, different. So actually, we want peaceful life. We want samadhi. And what is our challenges in our life? Our challenges is demand of senses. And artificially we cannot stop because we have body. Body means it's constitution of senses. And senses means they want test and they have demand. Now we have to choose how to fulfill their demands. And materially means you will suffer more or not. That is like chewing gum. Yeah, you cannot give up. And there is no happiness. Therefore, even after 1 year, 2 years, once I asked to one, it was before Brahmachari. He was in Bali. I asked to him. Before he was Brahmachari, then he married. I have always inquisitive nature. Always I used to ask, why this is happening, why this is happening. I ask, okay, before you were Brahmachari, not married, now you married. So, okay, what is your opinion? How many days you can be happy in Grihastha life? He said, 1-2 months, then finish. Yes. Why so many things? Before also people are, they are also used to marry. They have a big family. Pandavas also married. Many devotees also married. They have their spiritual life. They have their senses. But they are giving higher test to their senses. Now we are always engaging ourselves with lower test. This is lower test. These messages, all these things, the lower test. And lower test means what will happen? When we engage ourselves or engage our senses in lower test, then parabhavastavat abodho jatam. Always you defeat in your life. They don't say that, now civilization is progressing. Huh? Yeah, everything. Always big advertise. Yeah, we are progressing, we are going forward, one step forward, this step forward. Before they are sending messages, letters through pigeon. Pigeon. Then second step, they are sending letters through post. Then came telegram. Telegram. And fax also. Now, yeah, then G came. G, 2G, 3G, 4G. Now, then how many G? How many G you are using? People don't know. They are thinking this is advancement. Communicating with someone very fastly. Oh. When we are communicating, sending some messages to someone immediately, so what was your feeling? What is your idea? That is good or bad? Huh? Good, huh? Yeah, everyone will say good. Yeah, materially, good. Everyone is saying, helping so much. This internet is helping so much. In the 1 second, I am talking with my mom, father, I am sending these messages. When you are sending messages, you are free. But when someone is receiving messages, he's free? He's intense. But you can't say, only I will send messages. You have to receive messages also. When you receive messages, what is your feeling? Oh, why is writing like that? Yes, this is fact. You communicating with others very fastly. By this way, you don't think that your mind is peaceful. You are giving so much stress to your mind, stress to your senses. Now communication is called advancement. Transportation is called advancement. Destructive nature is called advancement. Atom bombs, I can say this, satellites. Yeah. This is advancement. And another advantage is going on. What is that? Temperature is increasing. How can I using this word? Big talks, global warming. Yeah. But how many flights are running in the sky? And global warming. All these are nonsensical ideas, Prabhupada used to say. Nonsensical talks. You are destroying nature. You are not following Krishna's instruction. And creating this communication and transportation. They want. If we will create this communication and transportation very quickly, then we can advance. Everyone will cry. Like India is now crying. India is crying. Before, hippie life was in where? In India? Hippie life. In West. Now, communication become very fast, transportation become very fast. Now Indian? Yeah, crying. Everyone you see crying. My son happened like this, my daughter happened, my wife divorced. Why all these problems coming? Now we cannot check this communication, transportation, nothing you can check. It is even in India, if you don't have internet, you cannot get anything. Government will not allow you to give you anything. They create such an artificial environment where always you will be in agitation. You want agitation or you want happiness? What do you want? Happiness. But in material life, always agitation is there. How can we stay happily? How much you are paying for one house? If you have such a house, like this is, if this is Prabhuji's house, how much tax is Prabhuji paying in 1 year? Not less than 5 lakhs. Huh? Yeah. But in India, if you have land, in village if you have land, you construct 10-stair building. No permission is required, no tax. You construct a mud hut or flat. No need permission even in local area. But we want to stay here. Because this communication and transportation makes our life easy. What is easy life? What is easy life? Be intense. That is easy life. Always be in stress. Easy life. I used to say, easy, busy, then lazy, then they'll become crazy. Yeah. I used to preach straightforwardly. I don't fear. I don't have any fear. They want easy life, then they will be fully busy. Then become lazy. Yeah, they will not clean their house, machine will come. Yeah, last time I was in Austin, I saw a small machine is there. I said, what is this? They're not cleaning even their own house with machine. Yeah. If you want easy life, then fully Maya will make you busy. Always busy with the internet. Like monkey, always. No. Always monkey business. Busy, always busy. Every machines are there, but always busy. Why you are busy? You have all sort of machines. Easy life. Easy life will make you more busy. Then once busy, then lazy. Lazy for spiritual life. Yeah, even they are so lazy, they are destroying their own body. Fat body. Only eating and sleeping. Yeah. They don't care about this body. Easy life. Even if they're not cooking in their house, what is called in India? Huh? Zomato. All junk foods. Yeah, junk foods. They will sit and who is cooking? What is its cleanliness? What is food value? They packed in a polythene. Yeah. You know, all these bananas, you are eating all these bananas. You come with me, I will show you. Our cow will not touch these bananas. Yeah, never they will eat all these bananas. If you give them bananas, free from chemicals, natural banana they will eat. Otherwise, immediately they will smell. Never they will touch. But we are ordering and eating, sitting here, talking. Ah, this is banana, this is fruit. You know what we are doing. From easy life, we are destroying everything. Easy, busy, then lazy, lastly, crazy. And Prabhupada used to say, this is crazy civilization. Why they say crazy civilization? Because they are always busy to fulfill the demand of the senses. They don't understand due to this demand is when I will fulfill these demands, I will lose everything. But artificial I can't control because senses are not dead. You understand? They are like livings. We have to give him some tests, alternative things, higher test. This Bhakti means this is higher test. Therefore, we start from our tongue, chanting. Anyone come to Krishna consciousness to Bhakti, we used to chant. Because tongue is creating all problems. Yeah, three are in parallel. Tongue, belly and genital, they are in one line. If you can't control your tongue, talking, prasadam, gossiping, you cannot control anything. And we are starting our spiritual life, bhakti, and actually this bhakti means we want to give some test, higher test to senses. People are very fearful. Oh, I have to give up my job, I have to give up my wife. No. You don't have to give up anything. In which situation? You are a married person, okay. But husband and wife should try. How can we get higher test? In family life or in any life, there is no higher test without Krishna consciousness. Therefore, everyone is unhappy. If all of you already experience Grihastha life, no happiness, then come to our ashram, become brahmachari. We want now. Yeah, Prabhupada used to say, what is the need of, you are suffering due to this family life, this marriage life. You are working day and night here, you come to Vrindavan, freely you cannot eat puri, kachori, halwa. 100 in winter you can find 100 blankets. People will construct room for you. But bodily demand, senses demand. Therefore artificial you cannot do anything. Okay, if you are a married person, just marry. But be careful. You are a soul, you are not this body. And soul wants, what is soul's demand? Soul is demanding. Therefore we are of unhappiness. Where unhappiness is coming?
Krishna.
No, unhappiness is coming from soul.
Not unhappiness, I'm saying.
Happiness. No, unhappiness. Where this distress is coming?
Senses and material.
Because senses are not cooperating with soul. Soul is cooperating with senses. You know, when senses are saying, okay, today I have to take pizza, soul is said, okay, what to do? If I will not cooperate, he will not hear. I don't have also power. I am now under this body's control, senses control. Okay, I want to go to park. Yes, okay, let's go. But when soul said, today I have to go to temple, why you will go to temple? You have many responsibilities. Senses don't want. Let the soul should connect with super soul. That is the challenge in spiritual life. Senses don't want. Let the soul should always connect with. Then what will happen to us? Soul is thinking. Senses are thinking. They create an artificial, tricky environment. Very tricky, and that is very prominent in Kali Yuga. Very prominent. Before people, very naturally, from our childhood we know. Even we write something in our notebooks, we'll write about Om Ganeshaya Namaha. So spiritual, In our exam papers, sometimes we have some friends, they're very poor in knowledge, like third class, less than third class. When we saw in matriculation, like 10th examination, result came, they also passed. But we know their mathematics is very, low standard. They can't in this life they will try, they can't. They can't, just got 30% marks. Once I asked to my friend, hey, I know, it is too bad, this paper, I know you can't do anything, this question was too heavy. Even we are first class, at that time we were second position, first position, but it is too heavy for me. But when result came, I said, just got 30% mark. I am giving an example, you see, how we have consciousness. Without help of Krishna, without help of God, we can't become happy. We can't get success, even materially. What to speak of spiritually? Then he said to me, you know what happened? All the questions, if you are saying it is difficult for you, and you know my standard, but what I just in beginning in this paper, I just write down my life history to the sir, to the teacher. Teacher, I am the only one son. Father depend on me. I have 6 sisters. And my father is very, rebellious person, very strict person. And if you don't help me, I will die. I will commit suicide. And he just write down everything. And this time, please, you help me. And write down some spiritual things. Krishna will help you, to help your wife, he will help to your son. He's writing like that. And lastly, he said, what I had done, whole paper, there is, in exam, there is a bunch of papers. You have to fulfill this bunch of papers. If you want extra papers, you may bring. He said, whatever I know, I just fulfill. I just write down all the papers. Complete all the papers. Even what I write down, even I don't know. But only I write down this mathematics this way, that way, that way. But what happens, sometimes teacher, because we are used to stay with our teachers doing something. Then once, they want to give mark. When they used to hear, as we used to read about the condition of the students, they realize, okay, this condition, okay, I have to give 30 marks. Where is harm? But you have to write something. He will write. I will give 30 marks. But you have to, how can I say, write in all papers. It should be his qualification. And some easygoing student, they also know. Okay, we have to write in all the papers. So I am giving this example. You see how people are even in a distress condition. They used to pray to Krishna, help me, help me. Now we are a spiritual person, and we have to realize now how we are trickily entrapped by senses. And senses, mind, intelligent, and false ego, they are not allowing us to surrender at lotus feet of Krishna. Now we want help for our spiritual life. Therefore, and help, holy name. Chanting, we are chanting holy name. You see, we are worshipping Tulsi Maharani, worshipping deities, serving Vaishnavas. Many procedures we are following. We want help. And soul want When distress is coming, it is coming from soul. Soul is not satisfied, therefore distress is coming. You have wife, you have money, you have car, you have everything. Why you are unhappy? Where this unhappiness is coming? In India, people used to say, they have everything. But what is their problem? Even sometimes they don't know. And what is their problem? I don't feel happy. You have everything, but why don't feel happy? You don't know. This unhappiness is coming from soul. Like Prabhupada said, the soul is within the four wall. And he's crying, help me, because he's within this body. Help me. Then if we are soul, we want help, then who can help us? Our mind can help us? Soul, intelligence can help us? They are not cooperating. When soul is chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, we want to help soul. We want to connect ourselves with soul. But soul is within our mind, within this body, he is now under control of mind and intelligence. And so when we are trying, soul is trying. Chanting, please, Prabhuji, help me. And who is not cooperating? Mind, senses, intelligence, false ego, they are not cooperating. In that condition, what we have to do? There is any other option? When soul is, we are body? No. We are soul. Then if we are soul is entrapped by senses, then who can help us? Only super soul can help us. Krishna will help us. Therefore we are chanting. Our philosophy is not blindly we are following anything. We don't have any scientific philosophy. No, we are not sentimentalist. Every religion you see, in any religion you go, in regular basis they are praying, chanting. They are not chanting. Everyone is. Every religion they are raising their hand and say, please help me, please help. Why you want help? Soul wants help. Soul is suffering now. And Krishna consciousness means we want to give an, spiritual test to senses, mind and intelligence and to false ego, so that they will not disturb us. They want some test, just give some test. Then they will allow souls, okay, freely you take surrender at lotus feet of Krishna. They'll cooperate. Now no one is cooperating. You understand or not? Yeah, in night time, if you watch mobile up to 2 a.m., 3 a.m., no problem. But if you study Bhagavad Gita, after 15 minutes, you will feel sleepy. Yeah. Why? Same senses is cooperating in material field. Why same senses is not cooperating in spiritual field? We are talking, whole day. In America, this is good at least. The boys and girls, I don't know. I don't have knowledge, and also I don't want to know. It's not my job. But in India, they're gossip. Whole night, whole day. Gossiping like mad, crazy. I used to say like mad. Madman? Madman means he don't have any. No one is there, he'll speak. No one is there, he's speaking. There's a mobile like that. Madman. Gossiping day and night. Same talk. Chewing gum. But if you say to someone, okay, you are talking for 12 hours, just for 15 minutes you should chant 2 rounds. Oh, I'm chanting. They will say, I'm chanting, I'm trying. Where Krishna said you have to chant whole day? Where Krishna said you have to talk whole day with boys and girls? Krishna said these things. They are ready to talk. You see how senses enjoying material taste. But when spiritual things is coming, he denied. No, no, no. I don't want these things. Then what do we have to do? There is no other option. Forcefully we have to do it. There is no other option. Forcefully. Therefore, always we have to associate with the devotees. They will train you. Not forcefully, like, how can in a sweet manner, they used to say, well, okay, you have to chant 1 round, you have to chant 2 rounds, please you try, it is good for you, it is good for your health, it is good for your future. But senses don't want. So Krishna consciousness means this is a higher test. Some challenges are there. Yeah, you have to wake up early. But we want to sleep up to as much as we want. Up to 9, 10. Yeah, as much as we want. Early to bed, early to rise makes you healthy, wealthy and wise. From our childhood, our teacher used to train us. Yeah, they will never allow. We are in hostel. They will never allow to sleep after 4:30. They will wake up. They will go to well or to river to take bath. They say, okay, you are small boys. You cannot take bath, but you have to study. Wake up. You have to study. The best time. Now everything is opposite. Opposite of spiritual life. Now this is Srila Prabhupada's blessing. He came to West. Even in India he fell. Tried so much to preach about this Krishna consciousness. No one cooperated. None of the Indians. They start to, if you said Hare Krishna, they will start to laugh. And if you say like, bye bye, they become very happy. Yeah, they are crazy to follow this Western civilization. Still now, you can see. Everywhere American food, American fruit. Yeah, even fruits is coming from West now. The pungent fruits, I used to say. You have to store for months and months. And oh, this is from America? Okay. Any pants, shirts, it's American branded? Okay. They will buy, crazy. Oh, America, from UK. And this is practical naked dress. Yeah. According to Manu Maharaj, no one should, like Brahmins, they should not wear hair castes, or like spiritual person, they should not wear, how can you say, their dress? Like, how can you say this? Like, stitched dress. Something is like caught, damaged. But now American style, UK style, Western style, Indian boys, girls, they like so much. Everywhere big holes. Yeah, many threads are coming. And even sometimes you fails to recognize whether they're boys or girls. Their dress, their lifestyle. But this is their civilization. Very appreciating. Wow. Prabhupada fell. Therefore, Prabhupada was fed up in India. He said, no, I have to go to USA. And one good thing in USA, they are allowing everyone. For religious matter, there is no restriction. You can follow any religion. Many advise Prabhupada, you have to go to UK. Prabhupada said, no, I'll go to USA. And they are like key. They are controlling the whole world. And I want to control them. I will show my spiritual power there. Then whole world will follow. And he did something. That's something. Then Indians, you see all the Prabhupada's Indian disciples, when they came to West, they became devotee. How this old man from India controlling this big brain. America means big brain, big subtle brain. And Prabhupada 70 years. Just playing kartal, dance. Prabhupada said, this is my black magic. White elephants are dancing. When I will just show my finger, dance, they will dance. You cannot make them dance. They will not follow anyone. They are not following their father, mother. They don't want to follow anyone. But they are following Krishna consciousness. Because a pure sadhu comes from spiritual world, wants to help this soul. Prabhupada always defeating our material ideas. Always Prabhupada promoting spiritual things. Your soul You are Krishna's, serve Krishna, chant Krishna. Even you want to do some business, you want to marry, you may perform all the activities, but don't forget Krishna. Otherwise, there is no happiness. You will suffer. And your suffering means senses, bodily demands. And they will not cooperate with soul. Soul is suffering, soul wants help. So now we are in dilemma. Whose demand we will fulfill now? Even we don't know who is soul and what is soul's demand. So now this is our life, spiritual life. We want to see Krishna. Therefore, darshan arati, we want to see the deities. Special arati. Even you never find anywhere. We have arati that's called darshan arati. Mangala arati. From beginning of the day, we want to see Krishna. We want to hear about Krishna. We want to taste Krishna's prasad. Everything we want to spiritualize. We want to spiritualize our senses. And when the senses become spiritualized, they got higher taste. Now once they got higher taste coming from Krishna consciousness, then he'll cooperate with soul. That peaceful stage. That is our message. And beginning of our spiritual life start teachings from Bhagavad Gita. And to spiritualize our senses, two things. One is prasadam, one is chanting. You want to study, you want to marry, you want to do some business, but two things, don't neglect these two things. Otherwise, you can't control the senses. Always you have to take prasadam. Not from restaurant. Cook here and offer. That is best. Don't buy these pungent fruits. Prasadam and chanting. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Yeah, that is the best policy. When you are in stress, when you are unable to control your mind, just do one thing. Just close the door. Play some kirtan. Chant loudly. Immediately your mind will pacify. Sound vibration is very powerful. And the sound vibration is Krishna's name. Yeah. So okay, now this is time. Only 12:30. So if someone have any question, you may ask. Yeah. Okay, Mataji, you may ask. Yeah.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna Maharaj. Very nice talk, Maharaj. So I have a question about the Grihastha life you said about like my son, my wife. Those are not mine. Those are different souls.
Yeah.
So how someone can be detached?
Now our principle is not to detach.
So
They are soul, they are Krishna's. Our principle is attached. We want to attach to Krishna.
attached to Krishna.
First, our principle is how can I develop attachment? Why we are chanting? Why we are taking prasadam, remnant like? Why we are going to temple? Our process is how to develop attachment for Krishna. Then natural detachment will come.
So my question was that how can someone be detached while doing the grihastha duties and get more attraction to Krishna practically, like children, husband, wife, families, problems are always there. So how to detach from those entanglements and get more closer to Krishna while taking all the challenges in life, not like avoiding them.
No, you cannot avoid. We are not avoiding.
So how?
Yesterday I was saying, you have a small family, we have a big family. We have deities, they are like son and daughters. We have all sons also, brahmacharis are there. Today some brahmachari is saying, tomorrow you say, oh, I will not stay here. Today someone is cooking, tomorrow he said, I will not cook. Today some pujari is there, after 1 month, you set up this pujaris, after 1 month he said, I don't want to worship here. I want to change my service. We have also problems. But that is spiritual. We are accepting all these are spiritual problems. We are not worried about these things. Okay, it is up to Krishna. It is Krishna's service, it is Krishna's. If Krishna will not help, what we can do? And we have to pray and depend. Practically, whatever challenges you are facing in Grihastha life, 100 times or million times more we are facing. But we are not, because we are not thinking this is mine, this ashram is mine, the disciple is mine, this is Krishna's. And my duty is to protect, my duty is to do some job. And other things is up to Krishna. Don't think we are not taking any responsibility, only we are just traveling and preaching, giving some instructions. No. Many challenges are there. Life means challenges, you have to face it. But how can you face nicely? When you have some support. You want to face challenges, mind support is required. Some support is required. And we don't want to take support from anyone. We know that temporarily they will help us. But we want permanent support. That from Guru and Krishna. So even if someone is grihastha, okay, this is my response, these problems came, okay, what to do? I have to deal. They are Krishna's. But one thing, we have to become very regulate in grihastha life. Wake up early, finish your rounds before kids should wake up. And we should not worry about kids. Now, mostly once we become devotee, we are very worried about kids. Oh, they are doing like that. They are not under my control. They are not become devotees. Yeah, what we can do? Only we can pray to. We can give some facilities. Spiritual. We have to create some spiritual environments. We have to approach them with sweet words, with sweet dealings. If they will not follow, it is their karma. Why will develop attachment? Many people they are joining in our ashram. They are staying for 5 years, 6 years. They are like son and daughters. After 5, 6 years, you cannot find them. It does not mean you will cry. No, it is up to Krishna. Practically nothing is in our hand. Even we don't know what is good and what is bad in our destiny. We know tomorrow what will happen, today what will happen. We don't know our karma. Then why we will become worried? Grihastha life, this is a big challenge. Always we are thinking, we are managing this family. We are controlling everything. We are earning. If you don't participate, if you don't take responsibilities, something will happen. No, Krishna is there. I have to take some responsibilities. Above all, Krishna is there. Always these things, we have to think in our mind. No, I am not doer. Krishna is doer. If Krishna will not help, I can't do anything. Problem will come. Don't think only you are facing problems. Anyone have a institution? Family is institution. Institutional principles. Anyone have any institution, there is problem. Even you stay alone, there is some problem. But you stay with many persons, many problems. But we have to follow principles. Responsibility is always there. Sometimes we are thinking, once I became free from responsibilities, I can chant nicely. I can pray to Krishna nicely. No. You have to give up material responsibilities. You have to take spiritual responsibilities. Because you are a capable person. You cannot sit ideally. Mind intelligent will never allow you to sit ideally. But dependent is good thing. Why Acharyas not allowing easily to anyone? Okay, you just go and become grihastha. Just marry. Why they are not allowing? They want to give some training, brahmacharya. Training means always depend on Krishna. And don't develop attachment. This will be a big challenge in grihastha life. Yeah. Your wife is Krishna's, his soul. Why we are thinking about soul? Soul, super soul only can control soul. We have to do our duty. They are Krishna's, okay. But we cannot change their destiny. Our grandmothers, village grandmoms used to say, they when in marriage festival before, daughter used to cry. because she have to go to someone's house. And when daughter used to come, and she used to say many things about husband, her husband's family. But what mother used to say? Okay, I already giving you birth. I gave birth to you. But I don't have power to change your destiny. I arrange something by Jagannath's mercy, but I cannot change your destiny. Even karmi people knows. Now we are devotee, then why will you worry? Everything is fixed. Only Krishna will change. But idea will come, thoughts will come. Therefore, we have to stick up to principles. Chanting, Bhagavatam, everyday hearing. Then that will protect from over thought, over anxiety, over worriness. Okay? Yes. Yes.
Maharaj, how much is too much while dealing with the kids?
Too much?
How much is too much while dealing with the kids? On one side, we know that we have to give the environment to the kids. But if kids are not taking really interested, not showing any interest on Krishna consciousness, we cannot force them. Because Bhakti is supposed to become natural.
No, in America, you cannot force them. Now, even in India, you cannot force them. Before, even we saw in our family, father have rights in front of our brother's wife. He'll chastise you. I saw in many families, not in our family, other families, father used to slap in front of, in front of son's wife. Yeah, daughter-in-law is there, slap son. I still love my father. This culture is not there. In a sweet way, in a humble manner, we have to approach them. Now this internet is spoiling everything. It's spoiling material life and it's spoiling spiritual life. I used to always say, and that I will say always. I was saying and I will say. And it is so essential now, in communication. Therefore, many devotees want, Maharaj, you give Zoom class. I said, no, I don't like. I don't like the Zoom classes. That means I have to promote this Zoom. You will see, you will watch 1 hour Zoom class, then after 6 hour Maya. All these nonsense things. Then what is its value? Yeah. So now, only you can do one thing better, homeschooling. Don't allow kids to school. Homeschooling. That is best. And you are an educated person. Give some time to your son and daughters. I saw many kids, still they are in proper standard when they are not going to school. If you have some Gurukul school or some Gresta devotee should arrange, like Sunday classes, Krishna will take care. Don't worry about money. You are not so much worried about your son's future. But if you compare, your father had not such worries for you. We are very worried, what will happen to my son? You are not creator. You are not Krishna, you are very worried about. Just do your duty. If seriously want, like in Dallas, last time I saw one Indian, South Indian, Prabhuji and Mataji, they are not allowing their kids to go anywhere. Only Bhagavatam. They know many verses, even Sannyasi Brahmacharis don't know. Chapter, they will usually recite. They said, okay. I said, okay, no problem. You just fix, both husband and wife, you should earn money, fix for your son and daughter. They cannot blame you. Your duty, you want to bring them to Krishna consciousness, you try and said to them, okay, this money is there. Just go and serve in temple. You may marry, you have money. But association is very bad now. Even in India. Very difficult. This internet, this free mixing attitude, very prominent. You have to give some time to kids, some affection, training. Don't freely give this mobile internets. No. Then But here no one will say. Whatever you will do, everyone will appreciate. Hello, okay. Bas chalo. Hello, chalo. Yeah. Not even 16 years, 17 years. Up to death, you will think about your son and daughter. Where is my son? Where is my grandson? Yeah. What to do? Don't worry. Just always speak sweetly, give nice prasadam, pray to Krishna for them. What we can do more? And always also arrange some devotees. Sometimes kids, they don't used to like hear from their father and mother. They want to hear from others. They want to follow others. They like. Therefore, Sunday school, Sunday programs for kids, reciting Bhagavad Gita. At least they can earn some sukritis in future.